What up, YouTube? This is GeoStealth R1, and this is kind of a, well, this is an upgrade, and this is a donation video, which I'll get into that in a few minutes. Now, let me just go into what has been done with the rally at this point. As you can see, nothing is falling apart at this point, but I was able to acquire all the screws for the rally. I was able to acquire the plate for the rally as well. So now I was able to mount the motor onto that, and I ended up getting from Johnston Monster 2075 servo. So now I have that installed as well. Now you see all the shocks and everything is installed at this point on. Now I ended up getting another donation from one of the YouTube guys out there. His name is Coyote0976. And he ended up acquiring a few things for me before before I ended up acquiring stuff for this RC. So there's going to be a few double pieces that are going to be utilized. But as everyone knows in the RC game, stuff breaks, so it's always cool to have backup. Anyway, that being said, I can go into the box that was delivered to me and just go over a few things that he sent me. Let's go into the front and rear bulkhead of this RC, 6829 and 6830. Then I ended up acquiring from him the front and rear differentials, which is 6881 and 6880. Then, which is kind of weird because when I got this, I'm like, wait a minute, this is for some other RC. And this is 6815R and 6715. And I started looking at it and I'm like, wait, that's for a Stampede 4x4. So this is definitely cool that I got this, because a lot of times, I don't have a spare one of the front ones. And this I do have a spare of. That's from the Slash 4x4 series. So that's cool. I needed this definitely just in case, because I'm going to be bashing around with her this weekend on a huge bash event. If you're interested in coming, just PM me below and I'll get you all the information available. Now, here's where the good stuff comes in. He ended up acquiring me something that was initially meant for this RC, but I have other plans for it. This is another servo, 2075. And when I initially did my last video, I started looking at the Bandit and noticed that I had a 2056 in there. So this will definitely be put into the Bandit right now. I think that's the only one with the cheapest servo that I have available. So I'm going to put this servo into the Bandit, and that's a great upgrade for the Bandit. Next, and this is stuff that I do need because I know it does get abused a lot. This is the 6882X and 6879. And if you guys don't know what this is, this in actuality is set for the my differentials. Now there's a few other pieces that I need just to complete this for me to install it. I will acquire that and work on that part of the RC later on. Here's where I'm at with this RC. I'm still missing the bearings for both sides. I'm missing the rear bearing carrier on the rear. I'm missing the drive shafts. I'm missing the toe links and cable links. I'm missing a receiver. I'm not too sure which receiver I'm going to go with. Either I'm going to go with the Traxxas or the Spectrum. Not too sure with that. Also, other things that I'm missing. Need to get a battery for her, which I do have available. And wheels, and the body, and a few other little things I'm going to throw in here because this RC is going to be set up as a drift RC, and I'm going to be doing a few things to modify it and make it drift. So hopefully I can get that sooner than later. I'm pretty happy with the build at this point because we got to this level pretty fast, which is a good thing. I think I started this a week and a half ago or something like that, and we're almost there, which is totally awesome. 2 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, give or take. So, tell me what you think. I'm I'm still trying to get people's reviews on what type of color I should do the body. I'm thinking type of a gray thing. I don't have a gray RC. I can do a lot of gray stuff with this. You know, gray shock covers, gray wire mesh, stuff like that. But I'm not too sure yet. Maybe a splash of another color in there. So we'll see where we're at with this point. At this point on, rate, comment, subscribe, and to all my fellas up in YouTube.